Well, good morning, folks. It is the 29th of September. I do hope everybody's doing well. It is a nice 73-ish degrees, something like that right now. It's a beautiful day down here in southeast Georgia. I do hope everybody's doing well. Getting up, watching all the fear porn, getting my news in, and people have become unsane. They just don't think logically. They don't put things into proper perspectives, and it becomes very annoying to people like me. Discussing this with Jeff earlier. It's like fear light. It's like the O'Douls of beer. Fear has become the O'Douls of fear. It's like fake fear. Fake is fake. Discussing the CBDC. Seeing people discuss that, and to be ready and be... They're not going to implement the CBDC. I'll tell you why. America doesn't run on Dunkin'. You know, you see those commercials, that slogan, America runs on Dunkin' Donuts. No, America runs on drugs. Everybody does drugs, whether it's pharmaceutical grade drugs from the doctors, or street drugs, or smoking pot, or crack, or coke, or the meth. These people aren't going to sit at the corner and Zelle money through their phone in digital currencies. Not for a nickel hit on a crack pipe. It just ain't going to happen. Levert ain't going to be able to sell his shit to Earl Jr. It's not going to happen. So the CBDC, the central bank digital currencies, aren't going to work when you have the majority of the people on some sort of drug. Side hustles, things like that. It's not going to work. There's only one way it will, and I'll tell you that in a sec. It's like the track and trace program they want to implement and put on everybody. You're not going to be able to track and trace 8 billion people. You're not going to get somebody with a cell phone in Central Sudan getting chipped, tracked, and traced. It's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to do it. There's only one way that you can implement the chip, track, trace program in the central bank digital currency. And that's to fucking wipe out just about everybody. That's the goal, to wipe out most people. And that's the thing people are missing. They're working at all these little side distractions to get you looking over here instead of really showing you what's going on. The end game is we all die, or the majority of us. They want us dead. That's the only way these programs work. They're automated society. They're 15-minute cities. You're not going to be able to shove everybody into stacking packs. Where are you going to get the jobs? People still have to go to other areas to work. You can't condense everything down into one compartment like that. It's not how it's set up here. So you'll have to wipe out just about everybody. And if you look at the major pieces that's being moved around, that's what they're getting ready for. Jeff's trying to find creamer for coffee the other morning. Can't find it nowhere. Like I remind people, 4 months ago, 3 months ago, somewhere along that, 18,000 plus dairy cattle mysteriously blew up in Texas. Don't know what happened to them. Don't know how they disposed of all that mess and carcass. I'm sure it smelled delicious. I got a feeling they took those 18,000 head of cow, put them underground, put them in a different facility. Same reason why they just closed 3 major dairy producers here on East Coast United States last week, somewhere along those lines. So they're going after dairy. Things like that. They're going after nutrition. They're going after your food supply. They're going after your water supply. And with what they're about to implement next month or whatever with these 3 new shots. Oh, the old shots, those ain't no good no more. Come get these new and improved ones. We've only tested it on 10 lab mice. But it'll work. We're pretty sure it's going to work. You get what you ask for. You continue to allow this, then you will get exactly what you're asking for. Like I said, people have become unsane. They don't logically think things through. And it's going to end up getting us all killed. And you can't force people to think properly. Even on the smallest levels. I try and discuss things with people, problems going on in their lives, and I don't have the best advice in the world. I'm an idiot. But I know through trial and error and observation. I know not to touch a hot stove. Why? Because it's hot. I've touched a hot stove. I can tell you not to, but if you do it, it's your stupidity, not mine. But I'm not going to watch somebody do something that hurts them and then do it. I don't understand it. But anyhow, I do hope everybody's doing well. I just wanted to run that by everybody and get some thoughts for those of you in other parts of the world. I hope it's staying intact. Anyhow, y'all be safe.